You're standing in front of the cashier and you swipe your debit card. When it prompts you to select debit or credit, which do you normally choose? My buddy asked me once, what's the difference between the two? I told him, pressing debit or credit does change the way your transaction is processed, but not in the way you might think. I'm here to tell you the difference between the two, to let you decide which you'd like, debit or credit. While there are several differences between pressing debit or credit, when you use your debit card, the most important thing to know is that it is always withdrawn from your checking account. Your debit card doesn't miraculously become a credit card just by pressing credit. There are more differences between debit and credit. Pressing debit requires a PIN. This is a personal identification number provided by your bank once you have received your debit card. This helps make your transactions secure, and it allows you to access your money at ATMs. But remember, you do not want others to know your PIN. Another is when you press credit, your purchase is backed by the credit card provider. For Airbanking, your purchases are backed by Visa. And when you press credit, your signature is required when making the purchase. Depending on the credit card provider, not all purchases under a certain amount need a signature. So check your credit card provider to learn more. Now the real difference between the two is how your purchase is processed by the merchant. That is the store, restaurant, movie theater, basically the place you're buying something from. For credit, the merchant must have a relationship with a credit card company. For example, Visa or MasterCard. And your debit card must have the corresponding credit card provider's logo. The credit card providers often charge stores a fee in order to be able to use their network. That opens up the store to a large spectrum of customers, those paying with a credit card and those using a debit card. Pressing credit can also have a delay on when your purchases are posted on your online banking. Many times the purchase will come up as pre-authorized or processing, depending on your online banking system. By pressing debit, the purchase transaction goes directly through your bank. Some banks actually charge fees when you press debit, but Airbanking doesn't. So whether you prefer not to use your PIN in public for everyday transactions, or you'd rather have your purchases go through your bank as opposed to Visa or MasterCard, the choice is always yours. But at least you know the difference. Continue to watch and learn more at airbanking.com. And if you have a question, tweet us or Facebook us. In my next video, may be the answer to your question.